So Asha from Xbox, she actually had to send out an email today to all employees at Xbox. She posted this 8 hours ago. She goes, Team, we are beginning the most significant restructure in Xbox history. After careful consideration, I've made the difficult decision to reduce our team by approximately 3,200 throughout FY27. I don't know what FY stands for, but 2027. This will include approximately 1,600 role eliminations today, which is very unfortunate. And it's like, I understand that this happens. This is just the world right now, but 1,600 people lost their job today. And it's really sad. In addition, 4 studios will leave Xbox to new management. I recognize that a year-long restructuring creates additional challenges. Unfortunately, it is not possible to make all the necessary changes in a single day. And I wanted to be direct about that scale. I know this is painful. These changes will directly affect people who have poured their creativity into building Xbox. Many joined us through acquisitions, while others were recruited here or sought us out because they loved the industry and loved Xbox. Today's decisions do not reflect their talent or dedication. Our business today is not healthy. We are operating at margins that are 10 times. Bleh! We are operating at margins that are 3 to 10. Oh my god, why can't I talk? We are operating at margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than comparable platform and publishing businesses. We entered Gen 9 with a smaller install base and a higher cost structure. To grow, we bet on Game Pass, multi platform, and a broader portfolio of content. While those businesses have created meaningful value, they did not grow at the pace we expected. As that happened, our core business weakened, and we added more teams, more investment, and more time, hoping for a better outcome. And now the industry is facing the most severe hardware crisis in its history. We must reset Xbox. We have a really bad unemployment crisis right now, and the economy is going up, and I don't know if we are considered in a recession, but it is pretty bad. And I feel so bad for everyone that has to go through this. You know what I mean? And it's hard because it's like it is better for the consumer, but at the same time it's so bad for the employees. I don't we gotta reset this AI crap. This AI crap has gone too far, you know. So she continues to say, first, we will reset our current portfolio. Since 2018, we have aggressively expanded our studio portfolio. Why am I like not being able to talk right now? Holy cannoli. Why the place of games created each month across the industry now outpaces the last 10 years combined. We now find ourselves competing not only with the largest publishers, but also with smaller independent studios. It is neither possible nor desirable to own every great independent studio, which is like, I never understood why larger companies do that. Blizzard is another example of companies that will go out and just buy smaller. It's kind of, I understand from a business standpoint, it's a good investment, possibly, but I think it just depends. Especially in this case, it obviously goes to show it was kind of stupid, right? If you own it, your computer won't. Yeah. That's crazy too, because I remember not long ago they gave away Xboxes for people who attended. What? Are you kidding me? I should, when I'm gonna edit this video, I should put up the tweet. So as I was saying, so with the PlayStation thing, they are not gonna do disc anymore. And I heard that Xbox, the newer Xbox, is supposed to be digital only now as well. Did you guys hear about that? It is neither possible nor desirable to own every great independent studio. We have also learned that there are not the best home for every type of studio. In a typical year, we lost 64 cents for every dollar we invested. Ooh. As we reset Xbox, we will help independent creators succeed by providing open development tools and audiences to realize their vision. Compulsion Games and Double Fine Productions will return to their management and transition to independent studios with their IP, catalog, and run away for their next games. Ninja Theory and Undead Labs have entered terms to join new ownership with funding to complete and grow Senua. Sorry, I don't know what that is. And State of Decay 3. In France, Arcane's management is beginning required consultation with its works council to review potential strategic options. So then they said, we're also making reductions across other units and in some cases, shifting investment to focus on higher priority projects. These changes vary in some size across Activision, Bethesda, and ZeniMax. Blizzard, oh, they were working. I guess they were working with Blizzard. That makes sense. King Mojang, sorry if I said that wrong, and Xbox Game Studios. None of our first party publicly announced games or projects that are being canceled as part of these reductions. In addition, Mojang and King will now report directly to me. These two studios have increasingly become platforms and our largest bi-monthly active players. What games do they have? They bring critical geographic, demographic, and differentiation to Xbox. What do I feel about this new CEO, by the way? I don't know much about her, but I know a lot of people are praising her. Second, we'll reset our platform. We know that great technology gets better when it gets simpler, not bigger. Today, in some parts of the company, work passes through as many as 14 layers of management. Holy crap! 14. 14 layers of management, which is crazy. 14 layers of management. Who needs 14 layers of management? I guess in a big company that makes sense, but it'd be like, oh, ask your boss. Okay. Oh, I'll ask my boss. Oh, I'll ask my boss. Oh, yeah. Our platform teams are 40% larger than what they were at the start of this generation. Even as our player base and playtime have declined, that complexity has slowed down decisions, blurred accountability, and made it harder to deliver for players. As we reset Xbone, we will simplify. I mean, they did absorb a lot of companies. Yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. That's what you get when was it the old CEO that approved of this? Cause that's definitely a greedy move. Oh yeah, then that makes sense. Thanks a lot, whatever his name was. I don't even know his name. He's just a nerd. He you know what I always noticed about him? He always looked sweaty. He always looked sweaty. We will reduce management layers to no more than 5. All right, good. Good. We don't need 14 layers. Do you guys agree? Didn't he look sweaty, or am I thinking somebody else? I'm just saying. Possible 3. We'll deliver success through a flatter organization that is, oh, they're gonna be flat chested. We will deliver success through a flatter organization that is built around makers, individual contributors focused on building, player coaches, leaders who remain deeply involved in the work while developing their teams, and directly responsible individuals, DRIs, who own key decisions and outcomes. And we will streamline how we work across our tools with a cleaner code base, shared services, and 50% reduced vendor spend. I wonder how much they spend now. This is sad and feels kind of necessary. It does feel necessary, which is unfortunate. So hopefully it's not as bad, but it's still unfortunate because there are probably going to be some people who are just gonna not have who are not going to have a job. You know. This is definitely. It sounds like this was definitely not an easy decision. Like I said earlier, I'm so happy that she's being transparent about all of this. Every market is suffering. It's not just gaming. It's like example, Apple. They're having to increase their phone and iPad prices because of everything. Food is going up, gas, like it's just everything. And our minimum wage is still just butthole. There was a thing that they said in America, minimum wage to have a good living situation is supposed to be around 60 US dollars an hour. Yeah, Apple is overpriced. I will say though, as someone who uses Apple products, if I were in a VTuber, I wouldn't use them. The reason why I use it is because for my extra tracking, I use a program called vBridger, and it helps with the extra tracking. iPhone's the only phone that really does that. Could I use a webcam? Yes, but it's not as accurate. and I have an iPad. But if I were to ever switch off, yeah, I would probably go with a Google. I used to have a Google Pixel. Alright, so third, we are resetting how we operate. As Xbox grew our headcount, we become more fragmented. Teams, studios, and functions often operate independently, and it became harder to work toward a shared goal, make the right trade offs, and get things done. For the first time, we are establishing a chief operating officer with end-to-end P&L responsibility across content, hardware, platform, and services. Helen Chiang, I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Helen girl, I am so sorry, has been promoted to this role and will report directly to me. Over nearly 2 decades at Xbox, Helen has helped build some of our most important businesses, from Xbox Live to leading Mojang, I'm sorry, and the Minecraft franchise. Dang, girl, she's busy. She will bring our businesses together under one operating model, making sure we make clear investment decisions, learn from our successes and failures, and hold ourselves accountable for results. Thank you, Dave McCarthy, who is retiring after 17 years with Xbox. Dave has played a defining role in building the platform that millions of players rely on every day, and has been a trusted partner through many of the biggest moments in Xbox's history. We wish him all the best. Good luck to you, Dave. Thank you for thy service. These changes are about to be a bigger future for Xbox, not a smaller one. The next decade of gaming will be larger, more global, and more creative than anything we've seen before. This year, we'll invest as much in Xbox as we ever have, but we'll invest with greater focus, greater discipline, and greater clarity, all in service of making Xbox where the world plays and creates. I want Xbox to be one of the few companies that entertains more than 1 billion people each day and gives everyone the opportunity to create and connect. I know we can achieve this goal. Xbox has many of the most beloved franchises in entertainment history, talented studios around the world, and we will return to growth in 2027. History is full of companies that mistake longevity and for inevitability. We will not be one of them, Asha. I've always been a PlayStation, PC, Nintendo person. But given the circumstances, I appreciate her transparency. I sadly think this is the right call for the company if they want to succeed. I hope that everyone is okay. The 1,600 that got laid, 1,1200 that got laid off today, that's rough. That's so rough. The easiest solution is just to look for the pink hair tips. Oh my god. Glad no studios were closed. That is fair. No studios were closed, which is a really good thing. And I appreciate that. Until I have a PS4. What do you guys prefer for console? Do you guys prefer Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation? Yeah. I have to admit, this lady boss has some balls. Credit where credit is due for making the hard choices and being extremely transparent about not only those choices, but also reasoning behind them and why and what the general plan moving forward would be, which I think it's great. So, good luck to them. I would love to see what happens. I wonder, with this plan that they're doing, will the Xbox Game Pass still be the price that it is now? Or do you think they'll go back? Did they go back to the pricing? Because I know that was a problem when that happened. I don't pay attention to Game Pass. I haven't used Game Pass in a long time. But it would be nice. It's slightly cheaper now. At least they tried. You know, I appreciate that too. I like that they tried to compromise. Got you. Well, Call of Duty people will live